Hi, this is James Roney from First Choice College, and in this month's edition of the First Choice 5, College Planning Tips in 5 minutes or less, or approximately 5 minutes as we sometimes go over, we are going to go over the difference between the SAT and ACT, so you can really understand which test might be the better one for you. First thing, let's just go over the tests by the numbers, and let's look through the different sections on each test. The English section on the SAT is 35 minutes, 44 questions. There are 4 passages with 11 questions. The ACT, 45 minutes. It's 10 minutes longer, but 75 questions, 31 more questions. So you have to work a lot faster on the ACT. There's less time per question. In many ways, the SAT is a test of speed as much as it is a test of assessing your content knowledge. The ACT has 5 passages, each with 15 questions. Next, the reading. The SAT starts with the reading. The reading on the ACT is the 3rd section. The SAT reading section is 65 minutes with 52 questions. There are 5 passages. 3 of them have 10 questions. 2 of them have 11 questions. The ACT, 35 minutes, 40 questions. There are 4 passages, each with 10 questions. So again, much less time per question on the ACT. Now the math, this is another area with a lot of differences. The SAT has 2 different sections for the math. One is a 25-minute section with no calculator and 20 questions. The other is a 55-minute section with 38 questions, and you can use your calculator. So there are 58 questions total, 80 minutes. On the SAT, there are what we call grid-ins, which are answers that are not multiple choice. You have to bubble in your answer choice. On the ACT, there are no grid-ins. There are only 4 choices. On the SAT, on the ACT, there are 5 choices for the answer, in 60 minutes, 60 questions. Again, less time per question. Here is probably one of, if not the biggest, one of the biggest differences between the tests. The science section, on the SAT, there is none. On the ACT, it's 35 minutes with 40 questions. The science is more reading and applying what you've read in the charts and graphs or in the conflicting viewpoints passages. You don't necessarily need specific chemistry, biology, or physics knowledge, but you do need an understanding of scientific principle. Both tests have an optional essay, and both tests, it's at the end. The essay on the SAT is 50 minutes. The essay on the ACT is 40 minutes. Key differences. SAT is scored from 200 to 800 in each section. ACT is scored from 1 to 36. To compare scores, use an SAT-ACT concordance chart. The College Board has put out a concordance chart, and so you could just Google that and look at that chart to make a comparison to understand which test might be better for you. Again, the ACT has a science section, SAT does not. Speed, less time per question on the ACT. This is another big difference between the 2 tests. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, as on the SAT, a lot of times students overthink the test. They think because it's the SAT, it has to be hard, and they talk themselves out of the right answer. Whereas on the ACT, there's not enough time to talk yourself out of answers. You have to learn to answer and move on. Math, in addition to less time per question, the content, and also the way they ask the questions for that content. But SAT has approximately 4 geometry questions, while the ACT has approximately 18. There's a lot more geometry on the ACT. There's more trigonometry on the ACT. If you're strong in those areas, maybe the ACT is the better test for you. ACT covers logs and matrices. The SAT does not. Okay, now what we'd like to do is you should really see for yourself the differences between the tests. So if you haven't seen a practice ACT, there's a free practice ACT in the Preparing for the ACT test booklet that the ACT puts out. Here's that link. Or here's the link to the official practice SATs that are put out by the College Board. you can always come in and take a free practice test with us at First Choice. We give them several Sundays every month. So for the schedule and to register, you could go there, or we could always email you a test that you can take on your own, and then we can grade it for you and make the comparison. Remember, the best way to know which is the better test for you is to take one of each test, compare the scores, and make an educated decision. Hopefully we gave you a good idea of some of the key differences between the tests. If you're interested in taking the SAT, you think it's the right test for you, we're making a special offer for our full online SAT class, which is normally $249. We're also bundling it with our Solving the College Puzzle course, which helps you learn how to choose a school and walks you through the whole process, includes our database of our proprietary database of college-based merit scholarships for just $99. You can see the information there. Just go to firstchoicecollege.com/prep-special and enter that discount code. Thanks for watching this month's edition of the First Choice 5, and I look forward to seeing you next month.